Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da da ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 do. It will be time for the Fallout gaming. Oh, you're getting into the games. Actually, we still got about like 30 seconds because ads. Anyway, yeah. You know what? We're just gonna get straight on into it, and as the title suggests, we're going to Vegas, baby. Gotta hit it with a. I know I started traveling last time I was here. Yeah, some weird old train yard. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. Alright, but yeah, as the title suggests, we're off to Vegas. Kinda gotta remember which direction. You know what, actually, we're going the right direction. We're just gonna use it to our advantage, and we're gonna go. Gonna follow the tracks to the main road. Following the tracks to the main road to Vegas. Going to Vegas. Let me just double check. Yep, road's down here. Perfecto. Nothing around that's gonna kill me. Cool. Let's just hope it stays that way. Ha ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Oh, there's a person. There are many persons. Who is this to you?
Welcome to the Grub and Gulp. Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say.
Good marketing.
Sure, fire away. I do decent enough. The NCR patrols usually stop by for a quick bite, and travelers like yourself pass by a couple times a week. All right, then. Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you?
Man, you ain't got shit. What can I sell you to take your caps? Cause you. I don't really have much to sell, do I? Well. I guess not really. Okay.
See you later.
Not really too worried. Okay, so hang on. So we've got the Ultra Lux, the Lucky 38, the Tops, and Gamora. Cool. we're just gonna keep it moving. Luckily, I'm not really seeing anybody that wants me dead. They might be a different story, though. I don't know. I don't have a sniper to see him from this far. Looks like NCR. And all I can do is hope that I'm correct. Yeah, they are. Just two troopers, oddly enough. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We're just gonna keep on going this way. I will end up coming back to this crossroads, I already know. This is gonna be a long while. But right now, we going to Vegas, baby! I don't recall ever seeing this bridge. Just a couple gacks. Yeah, I'd say their caravan is a bit gone. Ooh, I'll take that combat armor, though. That's worth some money. God! Yeah, I get it. I'm over encumbered. That's fine. I'm gonna wear the less valuable one. For the simple fact of just... Okay, those are cans. I thought they were mines. Oh, but there's more bodies. Okay, cool. Well. Unfortunate for whoever got in the kerfuffle, but... You know me, I'm never gonna turn down free loot. Not really liking the sound of music over here. Bobby pins. Thank you. These are enterable homes. Okay. Am I gonna get a name for said location, though? No. Not really seeing anyone or anything. Which is honestly mildly concerning, but not being shot at either. So that way, yeah, we're gonna go over here first. Quite a lot of burningly barrels for nobody to be here. Oh, sewers. Sewers that I can go into. I'm still kind of going the right way. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna go into this one.
Ugh, looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving. Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years. I don't do anything. I'm retired. I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
I don't know why, but he looks very familiar to a character I've seen somewhere else before. I don't know why, but I just can't place it. Wasn't really sure what I was expecting. I guess maybe somebody to try and open fire on me, I guess? I don't know. Oh, hey! A gate. I think. Oh, it's the gun runners. Okay, at least I have an inkling of an idea of where I'm at.
Hello, potential customer.
I don't handle buying and selling for the gun runners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory. None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
It would.
Later.
I don't really have anything to go to the gun runners for right now, so. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's see if this robot here has a 308 rifle.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am ready to process our transaction.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, well, no, I could get a hunting rifle. I don't want the hunting rifle. $12, $20, $20. Sell the caravan shotgun. What else we got here? Interesting, okay. Nothing else that I need from here.
Come.
I'll come back later if I need something else. In the meantime, let's go get to Vegas. I think I'm going the wrong direction. I have. I forgot. I gotta go around the outskirts of this place just to get in. Oh, boy. Right, because there's the door. Really? I don't understand what it is about this game, but it just decides to fucking crash. I don't understand. Somebody please help me fucking understand what the hell's going on. And it doesn't matter what I do either. I have uninstalled and reinstalled this game and it just crashes. It pisses me off. But that's fine. Because you know what? I don't give a shit. try this again, shall we? Brought me all the way back to this fucker's house? Jesus Christ, that was so long ago. No, we're just going straight over to Freeside. Because honestly, my trade with the robot wasn't really that worth it to begin with.
Reach for the sky, mister. This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new. You mean it? What? I bet me and Stacy can get something real cool at Mick and Ralph's with that.
Is this thing really encumbering me? Wow! That's actually sad. I can't even pickpocket him back.
Hey.
I can't believe I just did that. Doesn't matter. I needed it.
Come on!
I don't know who you thought you were, but no. Any more, you punks? Scooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Is this the kid? Where'd that guy go?
Good day.
The pump is property of the king. You'll need to pay if you want a drink.
Who the fuck is Stacy?
Yep.
Who the fuck is Stacy?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, well, you're goopified now. You're out of life. Anybody else?
Hello there.
Still don't know who the fuck Stacy is, but sure. My kid's back. Oh, let me rephrase. They were back. Oh no, I'm at a loss. Anyway. What's this? Free side!
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
Okay then.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Hey, what's shaking? Hey.
I don't want to go to this strip quite yet. I got things I can do here. Where is that music coming from? I can't quite turn it off if I can't find it. Oh, there's literally speakers everywhere, so nothing I
You
can't
want
do
someone
about it.
dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Howdy.
Okay, this is Francine. Hadrian.
Another NCR grunt.
Howdy.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I was expecting.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking. For the right caps, I might be able to put in a good word, or let people know you're not such a bad guy. What do you have in mind? What do you need? We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees. Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double. Just direct them to the Wrangler. The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Till next time.
Okay then. Interesting quest to go on about, but sure. Oh, I remember Mick and
Thirsty?
Ralph's.
Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. Mick and Ralph's is located. Mick and Ralph's is located just before the East Gate.
He doesn't do it anymore! Ah. So for those who don't know, that kid right there, he used to be able to aim at me. He goes, "Oh cool, it's I can almost see down the barrel." Making Ralph's just before the East Gate. What? I don't know where the East Gate is. I'm assuming this is the East Gate, but where's the Make It Ralph? I don't know, but I'm looking. Oh, gee, I was not prepared for that to turn on. Oh, wait.
Hello.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
This man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
I don't know what you're talking about, but alright.
Hello.
Still not quite finding Mick and Ralph's. Unless he means this prison over here. Oh no, this is a Crimson Caravan. I was told I should come here anyway.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back
Gringo.
in Good Springs. I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan, which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started. I'll see.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. Out here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
That is the hope. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I suppose I could just... It's always difficult getting into another game. Things just move so slowly, and then everything kicks off at once. That's exactly what's about to happen. About to have the whole shebang kick off. What's this?
Howdy.
Oh.
I've been around a while. Currently working for the Followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked, who I could chat up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore. Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays. I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me. They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms. And what starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees. What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The king himself, though? He's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back momentarily.
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple. Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people. I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart. Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What? Talk.
The Van Graffs. Scared the McShit out of me. Hello. Really straight. Dude, I about shot the living shit out of you. Here fucking running and...
We're gonna have rat tonight. Is that loaded? Let me try it.
Oh, he's the one chasing the rat. Makes more sense now.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Mick and Ralph's is located just before the East Gate.
I didn't find it, so I don't give a shit.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Yeah. Go talk to this fool again.
Yep.
Welcome back. What can I get you? Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start? A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference. But
Okay. I want to put 10 points into lockpick and 5 into speech. Reason being is because I have found a lot more level 50 lockpicks than I have level 50 computers. So that's just going to be what I go with.
Howdy.
Anyway. We're gonna go talk to the kings. Just cause.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush.
This fucking game. I don't understand why the fuck it crashes. It can piss off. I'm not worried about Benny yet. Where is the king?
Evening. You want your hair done too? No. The kings are many, and their hair must be perfect.
No.
what do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Who's the king? You believe this, asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the king. Got it? Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man? Then the king has no interest.
Do I gotta book a speech on me?
Look who's back. You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Hey.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Charge? Pays must be at it again. What did he take you for? Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably knows all our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. So are you gonna take the job or what? You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Okay. Not like I'm doing anything else at the moment.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
I could. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Anyway. Let's go talk to this Ortiz guy. I guess. I hope he didn't need a speech check.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will. Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side. 200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate. Sorry, but all the people with real money are heading for the Strip, so that's the way I go. You want to go somewhere else? Hire one of these losers. Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare you.
We've got
They don't
stuff we're
outnumber
not
you
even
5 to
allowed to
1,
sell,
we'll be
people.
fine.
Only at Mick and Ro-
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
Hang on.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Boy, you better know what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna die. Why'd you get so fast?
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him. That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving. Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know.
Yeah, no. Alright, well, I'm honestly expecting the game to crash soon, so... If it does, we'll call it quits for today. If not, we will go into... We'll actually go into the strip before finishing for the day, but I'm expecting it to crash when I enter this door. No. Oh, how about that? Oh shit, where'd he go? The fuck the king go? hunt for this bitch now? Ah, I heard Rex.
Hey, man, what are you up to? Later.
I heard Rex, but where is he? Where are you? Oh, Pacer.
What's up?
There you are.
What do you have for me? So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have... You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything. Good. Have you found anything out? Go ahead. I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up. He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something. For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. No, they said they don't have the tools to help him. I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. All right.
There we go, 2 quests in 1. Both going to the same location, which makes it even easier. This building is confusing.
What's up?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here? Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say. They were big guys, young too, no old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? What? No, I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are making accusations. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. Tell the king we thank him for looking out for us.
Hello.
Yeah, there's somebody else here I need to find. Not you. Not you either.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. See?
All that wealth is wasted on the Strip. There are people in Freeside who need food and medicine.
That's a first recon beret. They're the best marksmen in the NCR military.
Well, considering as how you're the only one I can actually talk to.
Hello again. Still on. Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims. For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Where is Julie? Julie's the one I'm looking for. Well, I think I've answered my question. Maybe. Hey, wake up.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog. Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do. No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest. No problem.
Okay, so that explains how I find out about Jacobstown. Which is fine. There, have your stupid rat.
Thanks, mister.
I'm glad I didn't goopify him.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
I don't feel like going to go search for the king. We're just gonna... Huh! We're going into the strip. You know, actually thinking about it, I wish I had a grenade on hand.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. Yep.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip. Thank you, sir. You may proceed. Exterminate. Move along.
Howdy, partner. You come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Oh, shucks, partner. I suppose it can't hurt to let you in on my little secret. Old Victor wouldn't be much use stuck inside just one Securitron. Now, I can move from one to another with the snap of a finger. Pretty nice trick, ain't it? Just don't ask me how I do it, because I don't know. Well, sure you are, Rambler. I know you're fixing to serve up some vengeance, but I'm gonna have to point you to the Lucky 38 first. Mr. House, the head honcho of New Vegas, is itching to make your acquaintance. He'll help you serve that cold dish of yours extra chilly. Well, now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
That's it. Keep moving. Gonna have words with your commanding officer after this.
Creeps at the Ultralux.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train! A train!
Have half a mind to throw you on a cell and let you sweat it off.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Enjoy your...
It's very empty.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Well, since I'm not particularly here to find a snow globe, I can do that another time.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well.
Shut up, Howard
I have
Stark.
to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see? A crude question, crudely asked. I'll be happy to satisfy your rambunctious curiosity. What do you make of what you've seen? Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo. I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress. Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough. What? My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your... What else? Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened. To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along, a more than suitable replacement. I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be. Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. What? It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way. You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort. That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then. You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home. Frontal assaults on casinos, not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming. And all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops. It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him. By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the three families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the tops, Benny will know I'm on to him. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the new Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation. Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon. It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
I have something. Ha!
What is the purpose? Before... I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or two of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself. Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
I have an idea. The question is...
Welcome to the Vegas Strip.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to... You can bring your friends, too. Just bear in mind, you're the only one. Enjoy the date. Casino floor.
I have an idea. And it's gonna be a very risky one.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very
What do you
important.
want?
Here you go.
Whatever.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was pounding on my door.
Now, if I remember, isn't this one the tops? This is the tops. Not sure what. Okay, so I'm still under the effect of the. It's because of the stealth boy. I was hoping it would have worked a little better, but no. He didn't have it on him. I think I may have broken the game with that one. Yeah. So, I'm expecting none of this to actually finish loading. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for today. With that being said, next Monday will be the continuation. With that, we're going to continue our little business with Benny. I might be able to fix what I did wrong here. But yeah, so kind of my idea is to sneak around Benny and whatnot, get to the chip without a fight. At least that's what I'm trying to do anyway. I was hoping he wouldn't be able to see me in that state, you know, stealth boy and all. I was hoping I could just get close and pickpocket him. But as we can see, yeah, that didn't work. Well, the game made audio. I was expecting to see it load, but I suppose not. So with that being said, we will continue on next week. And yeah. With that being said, as always, everybody, have a good one.